To love our spouses unconditionally.
I know we're talking about unconditional love and you're mostly saying like partners, but it's okay to have healthy boundaries, especially towards family members, parents, any kind of relationship. You want to have those healthy boundaries because you don't want to be pushed and you don't want to feel uncomfortable and you don't want to feel unsafe, regardless if it's a romantic relationship, it's a partner, or it's a friend, a family member, even a parent. We all need those boundaries. So I'm sorry, there is a such thing as unconditional love. You love the person unconditionally, but sometimes if they're putting you in an abusive situation or just something that's unsafe, I'm sorry, it's okay for you to leave. For instance, you say parents have unconditional love for the children. Some parents do. Like, I believe some parents thoroughly do, but mine, however, I grew up with parents that had conditions. They would say, I love you unconditionally, all this other stuff, but when I grew up and was not following what they wanted and would not take the abuse anymore and left, that love had conditions. Who I was as a person had conditions. I wasn't being who they wanted me to be, so they stopped talking to me. They would abuse me when I did live with them. And then when I left, it got way worse, which I'm glad I left. I'm in a healthy relationship with an actual like partner, and they have amazing parents, and I'm learning what a healthy like environment is, which is kind of hard for me because again, I never grew up with parents that love me unconditionally. They would say those words, but I don't really even to this day really understand what exactly that means because I never was shown it. So I'm like, it's different for everybody. So I don't think every parent loves their kid unconditionally. Some parents do have conditions, and it's just we're all different, and not everyone's going to see everything the same. We're going to have our own experiences. So again, it's okay to have boundaries. There's a difference between unconditional love and boundaries, and it's okay to have those. Another thing is, some of those people that do stay in a relationship that's not healthy, or they've stayed with them for so long and they've just dealt with it, it's different because they didn't really know if there was a way out or didn't even see the signs of being abused or anything. A lot of those people in those situations, regardless if it's family, a loved one, a romantic partner, a lot of those people just don't know the signs and they think they have to put up with it when really they don't. I've just been kind of waiting for someone to bring this up. And love is not easy. Marriage is not easy. I don't think anyone really has the answers to anything. But I do not think we have to stick with somebody if they're going to be treating us wrong, or if they're really hurting you, or if you both are just toxic for each other. I'm like, again, regardless if it's a spouse, a sibling, a family member, anybody, you don't have to stay with that person. I'm sorry, you don't have to talk to the person, regardless if they're blood or not blood. That's just what I think because I've had a really weird growing up, and I understand the feeling of not wanting to talk to your parents, even if they are your parents. I'm sorry, you do not have to love them, even if they are your parents. You don't even have to with the spouse. I'm sorry, but that's pretty much what I think. And again, I was just waiting for someone to kind of bring this topic up. Sorry, even if I've gone off a little off topic, but anyways.